What's up, everybody? It is January 5th, and today we're going to be diving into the upcoming weather patterns to see what's in store for us. Now, if we go back to today, you can see this red-blue stuff, as I have probably mentioned in the past, is the freezing line. So anything below that, and by the way, there's a temperature bar at the bottom of your screen, anything on the left side of the red and blue mix is going to be below freezing. As we scroll on through the days, you can see this freezing line goes back up and then goes up and then crashes back down, and then goes up and then crashes back down. Especially in Maine, I would say it's going to get the thick of it unless you're in the Rockies or Cascade Mountains, Sierra Nevadas. You could see this. And then it gets especially low. Like right here, like even in the low elevations, I would say are starting to get to 20 degrees, 25 degrees. So that's going to be perfect for some snow. And I would say that's going to keep being the pattern as we go on past January 20th. Because this European model is not the extended model, and the extended model doesn't exactly do what we're doing here. So this is probably the best thing I could show y'all. Looking at the temperature anomaly in Fahrenheit, you could see this warm, mild Pacific air going from west to east. And as we scroll on, we can see that. But the good news for y'all in the east, which is probably millions of people, we can see colder air filling the west and then warmer air filling most of the United States, honestly, at this point. And then after that goes out to the Atlantic, that's our cold shot of air for the Rockies. And as we scroll on, you could see some colder air systems going from Canada, bam, right into the Great Lakes region. I would say a majority of this is going to get hit from Maine and this area with the greens and purples. That's what I would keep an eye on. So that's what I would expect there. And what does that mean for snow? Well, this is our sleet total. Not much, as you can see. Let's look at our positive snow depth in inches. That means heavy snow. As we max out here, this is January 20th. We've got a snow meter bar at the bottom, as I have probably mentioned in the past. As you can see, there's plenty of snow for the mountains out west, plenty of snow for up in Canada, building up that deep snowpack is going to help assist in cold shots into the United States. So I would say this is a good thing to keep track of. Let's go to the extended European model. This is 32-day snowfall, depth in inches, on February 19th. You can see plenty of snow for the mountains out west, plenty of snow for the northeast, especially in Maine. You could see upwards of 30 inches. I would say get excited for that. Get the snow blowers filled up and oiled and ready to go. That's going to be a lot of snow. Could impact travel a lot, especially for the mountains out west. Like I said, this is the 46-day snowfall total in inches. This is also valid on February 19th. This is as far out into the future as we could possibly go. You could see maybe even 48 inches possible, especially here in New York. Especially, yeah. So I would say this is a good thing to keep track of, especially in Maine, mountains out west. Get excited for it. I hope this happens because I like snow. And if you like snow, leave a hashtag snow with a snow emoji in the comment section below. Looking at precipitation total in inches, let's go back to the regular European first of all. Looking at our total 7-day total in inches. As you can see today, we've got plenty of precipitation out west, especially in the Pacific Northwest. They generally average quite high, so that's not anything out of the ordinary. Some streaks of precipitation down in the southeast, and then that precipitation kind of dissipates and moves off northwest for the northwestern United States. And then that builds back up, but it's only the green, so that's only like 0.2, 0.3 inches, so it's nothing to get concerned about. So I would say no flooding concerns so far, and that's good news, especially after those atmospheric rivers that we saw at the beginning of December out in the Pacific Northwest. Those were crazy. And this is also at 4 a.m., so this is in the middle of the night. There's a timer. I'm sorry, I can't get into my screenshot, but I'll tell you that it's 4 a.m. right now. Tuesday, January 20th, 2026 at 4 in the morning is the exact time for this date. Looking at let's do temperature. Yeah, we have to do temperature. I forgot to do this. This is the wind, 925 millibar. Let's see. Anything better than that? Alright. Let's do temperature. Upper air temperature. This is 925 millibars in Celsius. Let's scroll back to today. This is a regular European model. As you can see, as we scroll on, you can see that red blue starting to get the Pacific Northwest, and then it drops a lot. So this is about 1,000 feet up, so you can see that would be a good opportunity for some snowfall out west. As you can see, obviously, and Maine is going to be getting the blunt of this. And then we have some dangerous pinks. So I don't know what the elevation's here, but since it's inlet, I would say it's pretty close to 1,000 feet. So and also this is in Celsius. So I would say maybe -30 in Celsius is still in the negatives in Fahrenheit. So I would say get prepped for it. You never know what's going to happen, but it's better to be safe than sorry. So you know what I mean there? Yeah, that is about all the weather talk I have got for you today. Make sure to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss another upload. I will upload again this evening at around 3 p.m. So until then, goodbye.